Hello and welcome to this week's Omsi 2 news. This week we have an update about the status of Yorkshire Counties version 3, a much anticipated UK map for Omsi 2. In addition, the Wadhofen map got an update from a different developer, basically adding in some new stuff, which we'll discuss. And then we talk about numerous repaints that have been added onto Fellowscombe over the last week, including some that have been updated and some that are brand new, and a lot of them revolving around add-on London. Without further ado, let's get straight into this week's Omsi 2 news. So, first of all, as we all know, the second quarter of 2021 bowed to an end as we enter the third quarter of 2021. And obviously the implication of that is that the Yorkshire Counties was not released in the second quarter as was initially advertised. And we got an update, of course, from the developer from his official Twitter page, basically giving us some information about what has happened. So it's been pushed out, the release date has been pushed back a few weeks to a quarter 3 release. And basically the reason for that is because obviously people have personal lives and essentially unforeseen circumstances led to it being slightly delayed. But nonetheless, the developer has said that the map is essentially finished, and now they're at the beta tasting and just finalizing stuff, finishing touches, you know, that sort of thing. So it shouldn't be too far afield anyhow. The next thing on the agenda is a new map. Well, basically the Wadhofen map by David M got a separate update from a different developer where he's added in a new route, a new announcements for the buses, and I think also something else that I can't quite remember. But nonetheless, it's just a little update for any of you guys that play the Wadhofen map. If you'd like to have a different route and just change it up a bit, the Wadhofen 22 is a map that you might want to consider. The next thing is, some of you who are in London, which might be a fair share of you, may have noticed that Metroline have gotten a new hydrogen bus, and now of course there is also a repaint for it. So as you can see here, the Repaint, that's the one that is used by Metroline for its new hydrogen bus that is allocated to Route 7 in London, is now available for the Master Bus Gen 3 Pack London spec, and it is WHD 2712. And as you can see here, it is a hydrogen bus with no emissions, and this livery is now available to you as well if you so wish. You can expect a video, which might actually be released the day before this video is released, of this bus on our channel as well. But nonetheless, quite a nice repaint, and you know, reflective of what's happening in the bus world in London these days. Also, the first repaint pack for the Enviro 200, which was released there last year in December, has also gotten an update. This essentially just fixes some of the issues with the seats and just a few minor tweaks. But nonetheless, if you own this pack, or if you haven't heard about this pack, now might be a good time to test this pack out as well and get some first bus repaints for the Enviro 200 for add-on London. And also, as you can see here, the first pack for some of the Master Switch Gen 3 pack got an update as well, basically just fixing some textures and reducing the memory issues, in turn improving performance. And finally, another repaint was released, and this one is by Lewis M, who you might remember from last week's Omsi 2 news. He made, I think it was the Go Northeast one, and here he has released a repaint. East Quarter shot, so yeah, I think it's a go-ahead one anyway. But nonetheless, this repaint is also on the Fellowscombe, available for you guys to download. This is a semi-fictional repaint as well for the Volvo Gemini 3. And that brings us to an end to this week's Omsi 2 news. Not a lot happening in the Omsi 2 world at the moment, which is, you know, to be expected. We are entering the summer months, and things seem to quiet down a bit during that period. But nonetheless, that was this week's Omsi 2 news, short and sweet. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Omsi 2 news updates. Join the Discord to stay even more up to date with the news, and of course, hit the like button, comment down below. That is it for now. Until next time, bye for now.